Hello everyone, welcome back to Rowans Wicca. Today we're talking all about crystal care. How to clean, cleanse, charge, store and look after your crystals so they stay beautiful, energetically clear and safe to use. Whether you've just started your collection or you've had stones for years, this guide will give you sensible, practical steps and a few Wiccan-friendly tips to make crystal care a meaningful part of your practice. First, a quick note about safety and ethics. Always be cautious. Some crystals are fragile, others are water-soluble, and many will fade in direct sunlight. Never put a crystal in your mouth or use it in ways that could harm you. Also aim to source your crystals ethically. Ask sellers about their supply chain or choose small, reputable sellers. It's so important to respect the earth that gives us these amazing gifts. So, when should you care for your crystals? You definitely don't need to cleanse every stone every single day. A good rule of thumb is to do it whenever you bring a new crystal home after you've used it heavily in a ritual, or if a stone just feels a bit dull or off. For a simple routine, try cleansing the stones you use often every week or two and give your special altar pieces a nice monthly refresh. Before you do any energetic cleansing, you need to clean off any physical dirt and dust. For non-porous, hard stones like quartz, amethyst, citrine, and obsidian, you can gently rinse them under lukewarm running water. A soft brush can help if they're extra grimy. But for porous or soft stones like selenite, halite, malachite, and pyrite, you should never soak or rinse them. Instead, just brush them gently with a dry, soft cloth or a soft paintbrush to get the dust off. If your crystals are in metal settings or jewelry, use a proper jewelry cloth and avoid harsh chemicals that could damage the metal or the stone. Once clean, dry your stones carefully on a soft towel and let them air dry completely before you do anything else. Now for the fun part, energetic cleansing. There are so many ways to clear a crystal's energy, so pick the ones that feel right for you and are safe for your particular stone. Smoke cleansing or smudging is a popular one. You can use incense, Palo Santo, or sage, and just pass the crystal through the smoke for several seconds. It's quick and works for most stones. Of course, if you're sensitive to smoke, there are other great options. Running water is another powerful method for water-safe stones. Just hold them under a running tap and imagine the water washing away any stagnant energy. This is fantastic after divination sessions or heavy emotional work. But remember, avoid this with selenite, halite, and any other soft or water-soluble stones. Salt is a classic purifier, but it can be abrasive and corrosive. Don't bury crystals directly in salt unless they are very hard and non-porous. A safer way is to place your crystal beside a bowl of sea salt without them touching. A quick saltwater rinse can work for very durable stones, but make sure you rinse them thoroughly with fresh water afterwards and dry them well. One of my favorite methods is using Moonlight. Leaving your crystals out overnight under a full moon is incredibly gentle and powerful. Moonlight is safe for pretty much all stones and is perfect for softer or water-sensitive pieces. Even if you live in a city, a windowsill that gets moonlight will work just fine. Sunlight is also an option for charging, but you have to be careful. It can cause the colors of some crystals to fade, like amethyst and rose quartz. If you do use sunlight, stick to short bursts of an hour or less, and avoid direct, harsh sun for your more delicate stones. A very traditional method is earth burying. You can bury a crystal in the earth for anywhere from 24 hours to a week. This is deeply grounding and clearing. You might want to put it in a biodegradable bag if you're worried about soil, and always mark the spot so you don't lose it. This is best for robust crystals and should be avoided for fragile ones. Sound is another wonderful, non-invasive method. You can ring a singing bowl, use bells, tuning forks, or even your own voice to shift a stone's energy. It's excellent for cleansing a whole group of crystals at once. A simple and gentle option for delicate stones is brown rice. Just place your crystals in a bowl of brown rice overnight. The rice will absorb the unwanted energy. Just be sure to dispose of the rice afterwards. And finally, never underestimate the power of your own intent. Hold the stone, breathe deeply, and visualize any negative or stale energy dissolving away into light. If you practice Reiki or other energy healing techniques, you can absolutely use those here as well. After clearing comes charging. This is about restoring or amplifying your crystal's energy. As I mentioned, the full moon is perfect for this. Place your crystals where they can bathe in moonlight overnight, and set an intention for what you want the stone to help you with. Brief sunlight can also energize crystals, but again, be cautious to avoid fading. A great way to charge smaller stones is to place them on a large, clear quartz cluster, or inside an amethyst geode. Quartz is a natural amplifier, so it works wonders. You can also program your crystals with your intention. Hold the stone and state your purpose clearly, either aloud or in your mind. For example, you could say, I program this amethyst to support calm and clear dreams. Repeat it until it feels right. You can also visualize a stream of light flowing into the crystal. You can even color the light to match your goal. Silver for clarity, green for healing, or gold for abundance. How you store your crystals is also really important for their physical and energetic well-being. It's a good idea to keep softer or more fragile stones separate to avoid scratching. You can use individual pouches or wrap them in cloth. Even tumbled stones can scratch each other over time. As your collection grows, you might want to label your stones or keep a little catalogue to remember each one's name and purpose. For crystals on your altar, they'll benefit from regular cleansing and having their intention renewed. Try rotating them every so often so they don't get stuck in the same energetic pattern. And a very important point, please keep your crystals away from children and pets. Many can be sharp, toxic if ingested, or have small pieces that are a choking hazard. Store them safely where curious hands and paws can't reach. If you wear crystal jewelry, remember that pieces worn every day pick up energies quickly and can also get physically worn down. Clean your jewelry regularly with a soft cloth. Take off crystal rings when you're doing heavy work or washing dishes. because water and soap can loosen settings. And be sure to recharge and reprogram your jewelry regularly, especially after emotionally heavy days. What if a crystal chips or breaks? Handle it respectfully. You can still use the shards and grids as pocket stones if they're not too sharp, or in spellwork, where the broken state might have a special meaning. If a stone is physically damaged, treat it with care and decide whether you want to keep it in a special place or retire it from active use. To make it all easier, here are some simple routines you can adopt. When you get a new stone, clean it physically, then cleanse it energetically and program it with your intention. For regularly used stones, a quick cleanse weekly and a full recharge monthly is great. For your altar stones, cleanse and recharge them at each Sabbath or on the monthly cycle. And for jewelry, aim to clean it weekly and recharge it monthly, or more often if you feel it needs it. Let's quickly bust a few myths. Crystals don't become useless by absorbing negative energy. With regular care, they stay effective. You don't have to use salt or bury every single stone. Always choose the method that's best for each crystal, and charging isn't a one-time fix. Your intention and regular maintenance are what keep your stones aligned with your practice. Finally, always practice with mindfulness. Take time to connect with each of your stones. You could even ask its permission before using it in a ritual. Honor the stone's origins. Many indigenous communities have deep, long-standing relationships with these materials, so it's wonderful to learn about and respect those histories. Here's some quick troubleshooting. If a stone feels heavy or dull, try cleansing it with smoke or sound, and then recharging it under the moonlight. If a stone has dirt you can't remove, look up a gem care guide online to check for safe cleaning method. And if you're ever uncertain whether a stone can go in water or sun, just look it up. When in doubt, always choose the gentlest method. Crystal care can be such a lovely and meditative part of your Wiccan practice. It's a way to tune in, to pause, and to be a good steward of the magical tools you use. It really doesn't need to be complicated. Small, regular acts of care and respect will keep your stones physically sound and energetically clear for years to come. If you'd like, in the next video, I can show you a step-by-step demonstration for cleansing 3 common stones of quartz and a piece of amethyst, and show you how I program them for different workings. Let me know in the comments which stones you'd like me to cover. Thank you so much for watching Rowans Wicca. If this was helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the full demos. I'd love for you to share your own crystal care tips below. I always enjoy reading your approaches. Blessed be, and I'll see you in the next video.